Okay, so did everybody have enough time to brainstorm, or do you want another minute or so? Think to yourself, what do you know about Rome? Because we're starting our unit on ancient Rome. It's an awesome unit. It's really cool. Do you know anything about Rome? Or think you know? If you think you know something, raise your hand. Try it out. Jeremy, you want to raise your hand?
Their soldiers were very, vicious.
Okay, they did have excellent soldiers. They would rule most of the known world during their time as an empire.
Gladiators.
Excuse me?
Gladiators.
Gladiators. I'm not surprised that somebody said gladiators. So they had the Colosseum in Rome, and they had fights to the death, which a lot of people like to learn about. It's really interesting.
I'm pretty sure they used crucifixion.
Okay, crucifixion, which brings in, Jesus, and he lived during that time period. So we'll talk about that a little bit. Any other comments? Joel? Any questions about Rome? Do you have any questions? What's Rome about?
Why? I don't like it. It's, you know how there's Greek?
Yes.
Greece, and then there's Asian.
Yes.
Why do you put the Asian?
Well, because it's referring to it
A long time.
a long time ago.
Protected from the enemy attacks, yet enjoying essay easy across the sea. Roman soon grew to become a world power.
Okay, so somebody remind me, because I think I forgot. What's a peninsula?
Surrounded by water.
It's kind of like an island, except it's connected to other land. It's like this book is like America, and like my hand would be like Florida.
Okay, so what specifically? So it's. Can you help me out, Jordan? Explain it a little bit
It's a
differently.
land that's surrounded by 3 sides of water.
Okay, 3 sides of water. And so is Italy a peninsula?
No.
Yes, Italy is a peninsula. Do you have a question? Okay. We're actually going to stop reading there, but I have a few more things to add. So everybody saw where it says about Ostia. The city of Ostia was the harbor. So you can actually think of Rome like Rome's Burlington City. And you have the river, you have Delaware River right there, and you can take the Delaware River all the way down to like Philadelphia or Camden, and that would be like the port. That would be the port of Ostia.
Were the gondolas in Italy or Rome?
The gondolas are in Italy and Venice. So gondolas weren't around at this point just yet. Okay. Are there any questions about the reading? Anything you observed? No? Okay, we're going to do one of my favorite things. We're going to do a little geography now. So I'm going to pass around this activity that you're going to do. It's a map of Italy, and you have to label 12 different locations using the textbook. It's actually on that page and on the next page. You'll find all the answers. Huh? Yes.
Mr. Manolo,
Yes.
I need a pen.
Can you sign one out?
Holy meaning. What? Is it
No. Please notice, on the back side, since I'm trying to save paper, this is going to be tomorrow night's homework. So don't worry about this, just worry about the side that has the map on it. Now, before you get started, I'm going to try and ask you if you have extra time, or if you want to do it to make your map look prettier. If it's a city, put a dot next to it. Put a dot for the city, and then write the city next to it.
Oh, wow.
If it's a body of water, put a line underneath of it. So put like Adriatic.
Wow.
So put a line under it for a body of water. And you can use your textbook. It's on pages 226 and 228. You should be able to find all the answers. One you might have to...
I'm sorry.
All right, you have 2 minutes left. In 2 minutes, I'm going to start calling on people to go to the board, and you're going to be writing that on the board.
Fred, do you know where Latium is?
Africa. That is correct. That's in the correct location. That's just a little portion of it. You know, Africa is a huge continent, which is cut off by the map. So next one, number 4, is the Mediterranean state. Eritrea up here, and then you have Latium down here. Has anybody ever heard of the word Etruscan?
Yeah,
Thumbs up if you had, thumbs down if you had. Etruscan. That's where it comes from. The people that lived up there were called Etruscans, and they were a very warlike people.
I knew it.
And then in the middle you have the Latiums, which spoke Latin, and that's where you find Rome. And, well, I'm going to skip over the Alps, we'll come back to that. Let's do the Greek colonies. Some of you hasn't gone yet. Who wants to go? So why don't you do the Greek colonies?
I found out.
Yes.
Very good, that was the hard one.
I found it.
Yeah, that was the hard
Right
one.
here.
I found Mexico.
That's right, Greek colony.
Yeah, you can just put Greek colonies, and if you want to put 2 or 3 dots representing the Greek colonies.
It has like a little. Why is
I
it
can't see this.
Do we use a different marker? Does the brown one still have some juice left in it?
Where's Green Colonies at?
Yes.
Why does it have like the Greek colonies or colonies? Why does it have like little pots?
On the map, in the legend, it has the Greek colonies as pots, just to make it a difference, so that you can see the difference between like a Latium, a city in Latium or Eritrea, and then the Greek colonies, because the Greeks are very important in this whole scheme of things. I'm going to explain something about that. So flip to page 228 real quick in your textbook. Open it up. It's not enough. 228. Oh, you got a couple more. Does everybody see that whole map of the Mediterranean region?
Yeah.
You see where Greece is? Everybody point to Greece in their map. Greece. Point to it. What? Everybody should know where this is. You're not getting any help. Point to Greece on your map. On that map on page 228.
I don't know where this is.
So why do you think the Greek colonies colonized that portion of Italy? Why would they do that? Pretty, it's not a difficult answer. Does anybody have any ideas? Want to take a guess at it? Poured out?
War or something like that. Like they were having a fight with Romans and
Okay, so maybe war. The question was, why were the Greek colonies down here? So if you're using your map on 228, the Greek colonies are here. Greece is over here a little bit. Aaron?
Because Sparta fought. And Sparta was part of Greece, so Greece, well, every time, everywhere that Sparta would win, it was
So the Alps are in the northern portion of Italy. And look at this. They actually make an arch. So they start here and they go all the way around it. And they actually form the modern day boundary of Italy. And they're very high mountains. You can compare them to the Rockies. They're big. A lot of people go there skiing. In fact, my parents just got back from Europe because they went to Austria, which is up here, a little bit more, and they went skiing in the Alps. And they Oh, yeah. And they went skiing there, and they said it's still snowing even today. If you go to the highest portions, it's still snowy today. And you'll see that somebody during a military campaign in a couple of days marched all the way through the Alps, took his whole army and marched through the Alps. Okay? Because he wanted to get to Rome. Are there any questions on this assignment?